Hello everyone, my name is Okoye Victor. So today I will be showing you guys how to compute variance and standard deviation. After watching this video, if you don't know how to compute variance and standard deviation, you will know how to do it. Stay with me till the end. Solution. Now these numbers, we arrange we arrange the numbers from the highest number to the lowest number. And the highest number here is 5. 5 is greater than every other number that is here. But we have a problem. The problem that we have here is that 5 occurred many times. So what we are going to do is that we are going to use 1 5 to represent all the whole 5. So to represent raw scores, in the deviation table, raw score is represented with x. So we have x here. So x represents raw score. Now the highest number here is 5, but it occurred many times. So we are going to use 1 5 to represent the whole 5. So we have what? 5 here. And after 5, the next highest number is what? 4. Because 4 is bigger than 3 and bigger than 2 and bigger than 1. So after 5 is 4. And after 4 is 3. After 3 is 2. Then the lowest number here is 1. So now we have arranged these numbers from the highest to the lowest. Now after that, we draw a line. The next thing we are going to have is what we call frequency. This frequency is represented with f. We represent with frequency with f, and frequency is the number of times that a score occurred in a distribution of scores. Now we count for 5. How many times did 5 occur here? We'll count it. 1, 2, 3. 5 occurred 3 times. So that's the frequency for 5. We write it as 3. Now for 4, how many times did 4 occur here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 occurred 4 times. We write it as 4. How many times did 3 occur here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 occurred 5 times. So we write it as 5. 5 is the frequency. Now 2. How many times did 2 occur here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 occurred 4 times here. So we write it as 4. Then 1. How many times did 1 occur here? 1, 2, 3. 1 occurred 3 times. So the frequency is 3. So after that, the next one we have is fx. Fx is frequency multiplied by raw score. Let me show you. This multiplied by this. That's fx. This multiplied by this. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. And 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So what we are going to do again is that we are going to sum up everything here to get the total. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So we have 19 as our frequency. Then we add up everything here as well. 15 plus 16 is 31. 31 plus 15 is 46. 46 plus 8 is 54. 54 plus 3 is 57. So here is 57. So the next thing we are going to do is to find the mean, because we will be working with the mean. And mean is represented with what? X bar. Mean is represented with X bar. So the formula for mean is what? Is equal to, this thing means summation, total. Summation, sum of what? Fx over sum of f. This is the formula for mean. Sum of fx over sum of f. And sum of fx is 57. So mean x bar is equal to what? 57 over 19. So 57 divide 19. And if 57 divide 19, it will give us what? 3. So x bar is what? 3. So our mean in this is 3. So I will be working with 3. 3 is our mean. So we'll draw another line. And come here now and write what? Open a bracket, write x minus x bar x minus x bar is raw score minus mean. This score minus this minus this, raw score, which is x minus what? X bar, which is mean. So 5 minus 3 is what? 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1. And 1 minus 3 is what? Minus 2. We'll draw another line. We'll now come to this side and open another bracket and write x minus x bar raised to power 2. X minus x bar raised to power 2. This simply means that all the numbers here, we'll raise them to the power of 2. And then number raised to power of 2 is that number multiplied by itself. 2 raised to power 2 is the same as, so all the numbers here will raise them to the power of 2, and any number that raised to the power of 2 is that number multiplied by itself. So 2 raised to power 2 is the same as 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So 1 raised to power 2 is what? 1 times 1, which is what? 1. 0 raised to power 2 is 0 times 0, which is 0. Now this negative sign here, we will neglect it. In this, doing this, all the negative signs will not be neglected. Automatically, this minus 1 changes to 1. It becomes 1. So 1 raised to power 2 is the same as 1. Then this minus 2 becomes 2. Negative sign will neglect them. 2 raised to power 2 is 4. We'll draw another line. So then the final one, we have what? F bracket x minus x bar raised to power 2. Now this f bracket x minus x bar raised to power 2 is what? Frequency. This f multiplied by this. So this multiplied by this. We'll not get this one. So 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. And 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. So what? Another thing we're going to do, everything here, we'll sum them up to get the total, because we'll be working with it as well. So the total of this, 12 plus 4 will give us 16. 16 plus 0 is still 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 12 is 32. So the total of everything here is 32. Now, we will not look for our variance. This variance is represented with S. This variance is denoted with S. So whenever you see S, it's talking about variance. So the formula for variance is what? This thing represents sum of total. Summation what? Over this. Sum of this. Sum of f bracket x minus x bar raised to power 2 over. So sum of this over what? Over sum of this over sum of this, which is what? Total of this is what? 32, and total of this is 19. That will give us what? 32 divide 19. And when we divide 32 with 19, it will give us what? 32 divided 19 will give us 1.68. So this is what? 1.68. So this is our variance. 1.68 is our variance. Now let's get the standard deviation. Standard deviation is what? The square root of the variance. So standard deviation is denoted with what? SD. It's represented with SD. So SD is equal to square root of what? Summation f bracket x minus x bar raised to power 2 over summation f summation f. So look, this is the formula for finding standard deviation. That will give us what? This is equal to square root of what? 32 divided by 19. And when 32 divided 19, it will give us 1.68, which is equal to what? Square root of what? 1.68. And square root of this 1.68 is what? Square root of 1.68 is 1.29. 1.29. So now this 1.29 would approximate it. So by approximating it, what do we get when we approximate 1.29? Approximating 1.29 gives us what? 1.30. So 1.30 is our standard deviation because we approximated this 1.29 to what? To 1.30. So 1.30 is our standard deviation. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching this video and remain blessed. Please don't forget to support me by clicking on the subscribe button below your screen so that when I upload videos like this, you can get a notification if you want to watch them. You now watch them. So subscribing to my channel is one of the ways of helping me. Thank you and remain blessed.